Good morning, ukulele orchestra members. This is Mr. Alex, and I just wanted to go over a quick review of everything we've gone so far, because what I want to do is help you become the best ukulele player you could be this year. So, just to quickly go over the instruments, this is a tenor ukulele. It's just slightly bigger than the sopranos that you guys have, but this is the body, starting at the bottom here. This section is the bridge. That white plastic part, sometimes made out of bone, is also called the saddle. These are the strings, the sound hole. This is your neck with the fretboard and the frets, the nut, the headstock, and your tuners. So again, this is your body. What's on your body? Your neck and then your head. Then you've got your tuners, your the nut, the frets, the sound hole, the bridge, and then the saddle, because that's what these strings sit on. So the saddle. Here. So first thing is that we just want to make sure that our ukulele is tuned. And with tuning, you could use a number of apps. I know that there are some tuners you can purchase and stick on the headstock of your ukulele to tune your instruments. But there are also lots of phone apps. This one is called Pano Tuner, spelled P as in Paul, A-N-O. It's almost like piano, but without the I. Pano Tuner. This one is on iOS, or there's also free ukulele tuners. This one is also free, Pano Tuner. And then you'll want to tune your strings going backwards from 4 to 1. This is G, C, E, and then A. G, C, E, A. And it sounds like there's an old song, "My dog has fleas," if it's in tune. And then you can also remember it by the mnemonic device, "Good cats eat apples." Good cats eat apples. And then it should sound. The next part, once you've tuned it, is good form. So the good form here is that you hold your instrument out like this. Okay? You're going to hold your instrument out and your other arm out. You're going to take your ukulele and stick it into that soft part of your elbow where it bends. So you're going to put it in there, and then you're going to push it up to your chest like this. It's weird. It's very different because when I play my guitar is like down here. But our ukuleles, because they are small instruments, we don't put straps on those. So what we do is we put that in our elbow, and then we clutch it close to our chest like this. That way it really doesn't, you can actually do it one-handed if you wanted to. We're going to hold also with our left hand to do the fingerings over here, and then when we strum, we're going to use the back, our nail of our right hand. We're going to point down, and it gives us a nice strum when we go down and up. Okay, there you go. That's the form that we're going to use. Let's get on to the first chord. Okay, so the first chord we're going to do is the C chord. C is very easy. What we're going to do is use our third, 1, 2, 3, third finger and fourth finger. We're going to put both of these onto the third fret of the first and second strings. 1, 2, 3, 4. So on the third fret of the E string and the A string, "Good cats eat apples." On the third string, there you go. Remember, good form, put it in our elbow. Excellent. Strum down with our nail, and you have a wonderful C. Sometimes we're going to need to do different formations of certain chords. So one formation that we can do for this chord is lay the third finger flat. Instead of using two fingers, we're going to use one finger and lay it across two strings. And you get the same thing. Or the easiest one is going to be putting it onto the first string. That's the easiest C. Most complicated C, the second, and then the third. Okay, so that's C. The next chord we're going to do is G. It's a triangular shape. It looks like an upside down triangle. So our first finger is on the third string, second fret. So 1, 2, 3. Third string, second fret, 1, 2. Our second finger goes on the first string, second fret, and then the third finger goes on the second string, third fret. Third fret, yes. And that makes like an upside down triangle shape on the fretboard. When you strum that, that is a G chord. So again, first finger, third string, second fret. Second finger, first string, second fret. Third finger, second string. I messed that up. First string, first finger, third string, second fret. Second finger, first string, second fret. I got that right. Third finger, second string, third fret. And that's your G chord. Now let's switch over to our C chord. If you look at this, this is actually in the right place already, because our C chord is that. So I would use this as an anchor to go from the G. You lift those up. This one doesn't move. You keep that in the same place, and then you play, put your pinky on from G to C. G, keep your third finger on there, put your pinky on, C. Or if you wanted to do the variation, fantastic. Great job. Now the third chord we're going to do, I do believe this is the D chord. So we are going to do actually this is a D7. And we are going to use our second finger on the second fret on the fourth string. Our third finger is going to go on the second fret, second string. See that? Just like that. And then when you strum it, sounds dissonant. That's why it's called the seventh chord, because when we put it all together, it makes us want to go back to the G. So when we strum that together, C, going from that G to the C, back to the G, now we're going to go to the D chord. Now we go back to G, C, go back to the G, now the D7, we're going to slide down, back to the G. If you do only one thing over the next couple months, this is going to help you the most. That you put your first finger, you've got to get these as strong. You're like a sportsman, and this is the sport, and you have to get your exercise to your fingers. So what are we going to do? We're going to do these finger exercises. So let's start on the 3rd fret with your first finger on the 4th string. And then we're going to put our next finger on the next fret. Next finger, next fret. And then, there you go. Now let's move to the 3rd string, 2nd fret. Next finger. Good. Now let's go next string. Next string. Good. So you're going to make exercises with your fingers. And it's very nice. It's the goal of this is not to get not to be the fastest. That comes with time. But the goal with this is to have nice sound with your ukulele. Nice, crisp, clear, that it rings for a little bit. And it doesn't sound like. No, it has to sound like. Then the next one. And that's it.